How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Back again here for the end of the market trade 2/10/2020. And man, oh man, was it a wild one today. Actually, it wasn't bad, depending on when the sells came into play and when you sold on whatever it was you were investing in. Um, you know, Tesla did exactly what I anticipated. Almost called the time sequence to a T, actually. It literally ran up, dropped down, ran back up, never saw it again. But that's how day trading goes. You've got to get out when you're making money, and basically you can't be a pig in the day trade market. There's no way to tell what's going to happen in the market. There's no way some news could come out and screw the day over. Plenty of factors go into to the trading in the market, and I'm going to show you. Sorry, I'm trying to reply to a friend of mine who's trying to figure out if he wants to trade BYND meat tonight, and I don't know. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Beyond Meat tonight on the earnings call. I think it did some running up today. And my rule of thumb is anytime things run up on earnings release day, I'm nervous. I like to run with the market and not try to guess it. And Burger King announced the Impossible Whopper essentially didn't grow their same store sales when it's a new item, huge new item. Curious to see how it's doing with Dunkin' Donuts, the Snoop Dogg effect or whatever it was Snoop Dogg came out with. But we're gonna see. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna see what happens here. It may be something to play with tomorrow. Immediate open. When Beyond Meat opens up, depending on how this goes, it will run and it will fall. It will literally do just that. And you just got to time it to a certain degree. We're gonna keep an eye on if it runs up or not here shortly when earnings come out. The big one I traded today was Microsoft, and I want to show you guys how to trade with this market. I didn't buy into Microsoft until about 2:30, which is right here. It was at 186.75. It's now at 188.24, but look at the steady upstream, which made these options. This 185 option was $257. You could sell out right now for $500, double your money, literally make $233 on the day. And that's just following this market. If I literally pull it up on an options chart, and we do a options chart for the day, it actually doesn't do exactly what I want it to do on the options chart. So we're just gonna go back to our daily chart. It doesn't do it, but literally it went up $114 in about the last hour and 15 minutes, and it's still going. So the expiration is until 2/21. So it's not even the one that ends Friday. Even if we were to trade the one that ends Friday, get in around open time of Microsoft. I mean, literally, if you look at this chart on Microsoft for the entire trading day, you can see trading day right here. Opens at 183.50. Run up. Everything runs up morning. Takes back during the lunchtime when we get in some West Coast investors. Love you, West Coast investors. And then it runs back up again. It's typically the trend on anything that runs like so. Even if you would have got in at market open and sold out right here at 188 earlier, you would be making 200. You would have doubled up. I didn't believe that I didn't buy it until later on in the day. I was occupied on watching some other things. So, yeah, I mean, Microsoft was a huge hit for the day. Tesla's kind of on its way back up. Tesla's going to be volatile, very, very volatile here for the next coming weeks. Great market news coming out on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Shouldn't bring Tesla down. You know, it has a lot to do with well, I mean, it has you had the Fed testifying on Wednesday, crude oil information on Wednesday, CPI and jobless claims come in on Thursday, core retail sale, import and exports, and retail sales come in on Friday. Friday is an absolute massive trading day for the market. Those all come in before market open too. So we're just Lowe's was the big one that I was talking about earlier on the call. If you were here, thanks for stopping by again. Great day on Lowe's right here from market open. Literally did exactly as anticipated. Went up about 5%. 5% was $80. So this option here was $60 at the open. $90 at the open. Right now, sell at 105. Could have sold for 120, $82 on the gains. But I didn't trade that 221. That was just for the expiration of this month. I tend to like to have a little bit of time value just in case things go opposite. But then again, still the $55 call open at 140, sell at 167, make about $45. So not a lot. Lowe's. I mean, it only traded a million today, very low. And please don't confuse this with Lowe's Home Improvements, guys. This is Lowe's Home Improvements. They did not announce earnings today. Lowe's, which is gas. So Chevron was another one a buddy of mine traded. Take a look at Chevron. Chevron's a decent gain here going into market close. Absolutely going up. Going into close. Very nice run. Nokia was another one that we traded early on today. We bought the $5 calls for March 20th. Tons of open interest. Tons of volume on this one here. And I actually got in at $6 and I bought 25 of these. At $6, got a good month to run on that, and could have sold out at 11, doubled my money. I held. Great earnings report coming in on the 6th. As long as markets continue to run through this week, this thing has no reason to turn back. So we're definitely keeping an eye on that. Microsoft is still trending. If you would have got in just a little bit ago at 445, you would have made $25 in 4 minutes. That's how the options work, and I'm going to do another video, and I'm going to show you guys. I really want you guys to catch on to this concept. There's different ways to make it. Keep in mind, I do not trade all my options for income generation. I buy calls and I buy puts. And the absolute only risk to me as the investor is the initial premium I put into it. So, for example, let's look at Nokia since it's up. If I was to buy this call right here at $8 and hope that it goes up above $5 by March 20th, I lose $8 if it does not go up. Now, it does not need to go up above $5. It needs to go up. Okay? So, keep in mind you just need to watch the trends. Any pullbacks hurt the option. But if it continuously climbs up, this thing will trade for $9. It traded for $11 today. I got in at $6. Traded for $11 today, and it didn't go. It went to $4.30. It didn't go anywhere near $5. But it's about anticipation. It's about intrinsic value and time. Time is huge, especially on the bullish market right now. And so what we're gonna do? So this is 477. It was just 475. Keep an eye on this as it goes in the close. Microsoft is still running, absolutely still creating new highs. I mean, absolute money. And the reason for it was the fact that Microsoft gained cloud on Trump's, our president's, I forget what the headline was, but essentially cloud from Amazon. All right. What did that do to Amazon stock? Absolutely nothing. When you're the beast from the Middle East, it does nothing. Created new highs today, up 2.5%. I want to show you something here on calls that expired on Friday. Look at these gains. Any dollar amount in Amazon is about $100 in your pocket. So if you literally just trade Amazon on days like this, you make bank. And I tend to. I just had my mind all over the place today, so I did not trade how I would essentially wanted to. But market opened. It opened at 2085, so we're gonna look at the 2085s. Now they are relatively expensive because Amazon is a $2,000 stock. This opened up. Market opened up. It opens at $2,600. So $2,600. Sell right now for 55. Make 3K. Go a little bit further out of the money. Make some things a little bit more affordable. Opened up at $550 and sell right now at $1,500. Sell at the high for $1,800. Literally wait to days like this to when the options or when the stock trades like this, $50, 3%, bank. Even if you were trying to get out here on this one here for $300, sell right now for $4. Make $100. Make $190 on yesterday's close. That's $22.45 by Friday. That's a little bit out of the money. You want to trade in the money, but if you look right here, volume-wise, 12,195 sitting pretty right in this area here. And 10,000 volume right here. These are your sweet spots right here. So for $300 at open, as it's running up, you can watch the trend as it goes up. Sell right now for $735. Make $435 on this option right here. Literally. The risk to the investor when you buy calls of this nature, you could potentially lose that $300, but you have time. You have absolute the entire week. So if it does go south, which you only trade it if it's going up, so you take a look at this freaking chart, and this chart tells you exactly there was just no pullback. It rose all day. That's the day to trade. That is your day to trade these options. Okay, so yeah, Microsoft, it was 475. So here's an idea of things not going in our way. If we would have bought in at 475, we're currently losing $5 on this right in the close. Probably wouldn't have traded that on the end, but it's actually selling at 485 is the ask market close, no more options. All right. Let's pull up Beyond Meat. Wait for this earnings announcement to come through. It's huge for, even absolute low volume today. On earnings announcement, it only traded 10 million. Come on, Microsoft Office, what are you doing? It only traded 10 million, and it typically on a regular day trades about, on a 30-day average, 15. No sellers is what that tells me as the investor. There's nobody willing to sell at these lows. Everybody's holding through earnings. It went up $3 on earnings reports. I don't like when that happens. If we look the last 5 days, it was just 105. It's up $15 in 5 days. Could have earnings release baked in. But also keep in mind, you have to understand that it was just at 240. And it was at 140, January 13th. Steady run up here. So it could go right back, and earnings reports can bring it right back there, but it just went up another $15 in the last 2-3 days. Makes it dangerous that the earnings may be baked in. That's why I don't like when things go up on earning release day. So I'm going to pull up a website here to see if I can't get some of these Beyond Meat numbers here. Let's see here. Nothing as of yet. No volume. Let's take a look at the. This is the L1, L2 trades. Very nice. You can kind of see the bid and ask right now is 8-cent spread. It's not bad. There's just nobody trading this thing right now. Absolutely nobody trading this thing right now. Which is understandable because it is a growth stock. It is futuristic gains. It is everything about the future. If we look at options, so we're going to look at the calls for the ones that didn't expire on Friday. And right here we have our 130s has our highest volume, right? And we're going to look at the put side. 130, it goes up 10. That's about 10% or so. And the highest on the put, 2K, no puts, none. 110 has 1,200, or sorry, 2,000. Rough. That one option kind of tells me where it's going. Like I said, it was one I was watching, but I'm not trading today. I might run with the market tomorrow. Trade with it, not against it, not guess it. Especially on a day when it's up 3% on earnings release, and I hate it. There's no trades coming through right here before earnings, and that's also scary. Microsoft still kind of continue up. Microsoft is up because they actually gained from Amazon a cloud, Pentagon cloud contract. So Amazon Web Services said that it lost the cloud contract. It was a $10 billion cloud contract. Why would it not run? Why would Microsoft not go up today, ladies and gentlemen? That's huge. $10 billion. And it's cloud. It's, I mean, what? Free money, if you will. Web hosting, which doesn't really matter for them, I'm sure. So, still no trades on Beyond Meat. Insane in the membrane. They are announcing earnings tonight, right? I mean, jeez, man, yeah, they are. After market close. Well, actually, it does. It does. Here we go. There's 100 trades. That's it. Drops at 38 cents for no reason right here at the end. That doesn't mean a thing. Somebody got nervous, sold out, took a little bit small gain. Also, keep in mind the after hours trades. There is no market after hours, so there is no market maker making trades go through to make a fair and liquidity market. Somebody puts a bid, somebody puts an ask. If those two meet together, trade. So after hours and before hours is dangerous, unless it's just absolutely running north, and it's not necessarily too dangerous. I'm gonna keep it on this one here. Watch these Teslas. Man, Tesla did exactly what I anticipated this morning. Look at this run up, run down. Right there. That first 5 minutes, that was it. And my rule of thumb would have been to wait the 15-minute time frame before trading, because that 15 minutes was exactly, here's 9 a.m., here's 9:45. It was on a downstream the entire time. That 15 minutes will save you some money. And if you wanted to really get involved, you could have got involved around here and sold over here, which is a $30 increase in the stock. Probably could have made two to $500 on the trade. 15 minutes is huge, huge when it comes to trading very volatile stocks like Tesla right now. Tesla is absolutely on a haymaker, just doing whatever and absolutely anything that it wants. So Microsoft is still trending north. It may trend north all night. Got $10 billion web service. It's at an all-time high and creating higher ones. Good news coming. Look at all the volume coming through on Microsoft. It's the only thing trading right now. Tesla's not even trading. Right here's the trades, nothing. Right here's the trades, nothing. One trade went through right here. One. Still 100, 37. It's still moving north. Creating new highs. 189.13 and running. Oh, here we go. 100 trades comes in. Very nice. And Microsoft is still on a heater. But you know what's great and what's funny and what's interesting is that didn't do anything to Amazon. Amazon created new highs today, and you could have made a lot of money on Amazon today. A lot of money. I anticipate the earnings release to come through around 4 and 4:15. Conference call around 4:30 to 5. Conference call could turn it all around. I just want some volume. There's no volume. Turn up the volume, Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat. I don't eat this stuff. No. I mean, we've been eating, animals for years. I don't think people were eating freaking plants back in the 1800s. So. Maybe they don't announce today. My sources are showing today. Let me check another source. Pretty upsetting if it doesn't. But I can tell you there's no movement. It's not today, I don't think. There's none. Is it not today? Oh, this is not showing today. Maybe they pulled back. That's different. That's not good, right? I don't see it. I don't think it's today. Well, let's go to one that is today. That is well, I'm gonna leave this one up. I'm gonna leave it up. CHGG. GG. Hey, boo boo. Up $1.90. Nah, not a fan. Not a fan on earnings release. Not a fan. Not a fan. Not a fan. When now it. Man, what a roller coaster on this thing today. I wouldn't trade it. Even though it's supposed to have an expected revenue growth of about 30%. I don't like when it goes north on earnings. But check out these options on it. Opened up right here at $180. Sell at $310 all day. On an earnings day. Right? Dropping $1. Trades are coming in. I wonder if they announce earnings. Yeah, Beyond Meat's not today. Wow. I cannot believe it. It would be volatile as heck right now, and it is absolutely not. There's reports of our GDP maybe as low as 1.2 in the fourth quarter because of this coronavirus. Come on, I just don't see it. Fourth quarter, it affected the entire fourth quarter. Get out of here with these freaking bad announcements, man. Make people trade negatively. Well, I mean, let's see what else. Ring Central. If you guys know what Ring Central is, oh, there we go. Chegg's in, up $1, up 3%. Look at that, up 5% for the day, up 3% now, up 8%. If you were to purchase into these options here, you're banking. I mean, they were supposed to be revenue expectation by 30%. Look at Ring Central, the online phone company. Oh, up $5. Not bad. Pretty good earnings reports. What about tomorrow, man? I mean, I was talking about Lyft, Under Armour, Hasbro. Let me check the before markets. Under Armour does come in the morning. Expectation of 10 cents on a 6% revenue growth. I like Under Armour tomorrow, guys. Under Armour, baby. And the big one after hours is Lyft. Why not? Uber up, Lyft up, right? You could have traded it literally on the run up of just Uber the last all based on anticipation from earnings release of Uber on Friday, $47 to $53 all day cash. Literally mirroring its competitor. And they're both hand in hand right now. Ever since they both went public, they both are announcing similar things, trying to compete, trying to do things with, stay relevant in that market. Made cash. Take a look at our options today. Expiration of this Friday, just a day trade, get in, get out. Look at these numbers. Look at this one right here. The $54 was $150 earlier, sell for $257 currently, $100 cash. Never made to 54. If you would have bought right in open was at $50. Buy it open, boom. Buy this at 3, make 2. $300 investment, make $200. Expiration of this Friday, cash. With an earnings release included in there. Why wouldn't it happen? Well, tomorrow we're looking at Lyft, Hasbro, Under Armour, Groupon. That's where we're at tomorrow. Economic news coming in later on in the week. Friday is absolutely huge. Core retail sales, imports and exports, and retail sales. I'm gonna leave these up. We're gonna, if you want to, type in my chat. I'm gonna disconnect this mic here. If anything comes back and it's crazy, I'll come back and talk to you. Thanks for tuning in. I definitely appreciate you guys. Message me if you have questions. I'm going to go through options and how to trade them, how to make money, and how to do it with very little capital, ladies and gentlemen. Little. You guys would use the amount of money that I know how to move and make money with at McDonald's. Or blow it at the bar and buy alcohol. I'm going to show you how to do it. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.